Everyone in 2026 is like just waiting for AI chatbots to do magic.
Right, the flashy stuff.
Yeah, exactly. But today's deep dive, which is brought to you by AI Opportune, by the way, the essential platform to keep your edge in artificial intelligence trends. So definitely make sure you subscribe, reveals that the real revolution isn't actually happening on a screen.
No, it really isn't. I mean, looking through our stack of sources today, these recent R&D reports and Canon's latest engineering white papers, it's clear the revolution is quietly taking over the factory floor.
Yeah, the physical world, right?
Yeah.
How we actually manufacture complex hardware. It's undergoing this massive invisible shift.
Exactly. Hardware innovation has always been handcuffed to this really slow physical iteration loop.
Right, the tooling, testing, breaking it, and starting all over again.
It's a nightmare. But what Canon is doing with what they call prototype-free manufacturing, it threatens to bypass physical R&D entirely.
Wait, so is this basically like using a flight simulator? Like
Yeah.
crashing a digital plane 1,000 times so you never risk a real one?
Well, close. But, I mean, a flight simulator teaches a human how not to crash.
Yeah, true.
This AI is actually redesigning the plane mid-air so a crash is physically impossible.
Wait, really? How? Because we've had physics simulations for decades. What makes the AI version so revolutionary?
It really comes down to speed and predictive power. Traditional finite element analysis, or FEA, takes days of computing power just to simulate like heat flow on a complex device.
Wow, days.
Days. But Canon is using neural networks trained on thousands of past physical tests. So instead of crunching the raw physics from scratch every single time, the AI predicts thermal failure or structural stress points in milliseconds.
Oh, wow. So they're catching fatal flaws when they're just pixels.
Exactly. Catching them when they are cheap to fix.
Catching a melting camera on a screen is great, but, a perfect digital blueprint doesn't build itself.
Right. The physical assembly still has to happen.
Yeah, so how does this predictive power actually translate when the physical robot arms start cutting metal? Because I usually think of AI in this context as just a trendy software layer sitting on top of the real machines, like plumbing.
Yeah, people do think that.
Yeah.
But it's less like a software layer and more like a central nervous system.
Interesting.
The AI isn't just passively feeding instructions to a machine down a pipe. It's actively feeling for stress across the entire assembly line.
Oh, so it's dynamically reacting during the actual physical assembly.
Yes, reflexively adjusting the robots before a bad part is ever made. When you pair factory robots directly with this AI-driven automation, 3 massive shifts happen.
Okay, lay them on me.
First, your timelines shrink drastically because all that testing happened upstream in the simulation.
Right, in the digital phase.
Yep. Second, you eliminate raw material waste, which offsets those rising component costs.
Huge.
And third, high-precision quality control isn't just an end-of-line check anymore. It's continuously happening during high-speed production.
So whether you're building camera lenses, writing software, or even structuring a business model, the 2026 standard is shifting from build and tweak to simulate and execute.
Design, simulate, validate, and build once.
Build once. I love that. So where does this leave you, the listener, in your own workflow?
Well, you really have to ask yourself, where in your own processes are you still paying the trial and error tax?
The trial and error tax, yeah.
Right. You need to locate your team's most expensive manual iterations. The goal is to deploy AI upstream as an analytical decision system to flag failure risks before you spend time or money actually executing anything.
Replacing that trial and error with pure digital precision. You aren't just building faster, you're building fundamentally better products.
That's the core takeaway from all these reports. In 2026, the true AI revolution isn't in prompts, it is in processes.
Wow, it's in processes. So as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave you with this thought. We've talked about how AI can perfectly simulate structural stress and thermal failure in milliseconds before a physical product is even built.
Before it even exists.
Right.
Yeah.
But if AI is getting this good at predicting physical reactions using past data, how long until companies can simulate a consumer's exact emotional reaction to a design before it ever hits the shelves?
Yeah.